Right. Hello, my little darlings out there. Hello, my friends. Hope you're doing well. It's Friday morning. Looks like we're going to get a bit of sunshine. So like I always said, get your bikini, get your shorts, your boxer shorts on, get down the beach as quickly as you can. So we never know when it's going to go, do we, ladies and gentlemen? Forgive me. Better up and down. Might cough up a gold watch and then end up a millionaire like the old Del Boy, the Trotter brothers did. Oh, we could dream, ladies and gentlemen, we could dream. I hope you've had your toast and your coffee and all the rest of it and you're ready to go. Good. Right. Now, the story I've got for you today, because this is our weekly positive affirmational video. So the story I've got today is about a very, very inspirational black lady. 1950s, I think it was Alabama. It was one of the southern states of America. Her name was called Rosa Parks. I'm sure we've all heard of Rosa Parks. The bus lady who stood up for the black rights on the buses. I'm not going to claim to be a history buff, although I do a lot of research for history for my quizzing, because I'm quite a good quizzer, but I digress. I learnt this from watching Doctor Who, and it was Jodie Whittaker's, the brilliant Jodie Whittaker, who showed us that a female can be a doctor. It was one of her brilliant episodes of Doctor Who. They really did the right thing in bringing Doctor Who back. They really did. I mean, it's just been absolutely incredible. It's been an absolute wonderful experience. All the actors should be commended for the work that they've done on Doctor Who. I'm a huge Whoverian, a huge Doctor Who fan. Anyway, I digress. I want to get on to my story. I thought I'm a little bit like Ronnie Corbett, really, aren't I? From the two Ronnies, sitting in the chair, and he sort of like digresses onto different points before he makes his story point. But anyway, back to the 1950s with Rosa Parks. What happened was that the buses had a scheme, and it was blacks were treated one way and whites were treated another way. So if you were a black woman, as Rosa Parks was, and you had to get on the bus at the front, pay, get off the bus, go to the back of the bus, get on the back of the bus, and then either sit at the back or stand, because the buses predominantly were run for white privileged people and the blacks were treated like cattle. And obviously her husband was black. They were working class. I think she was a seamstress. I'm not sure what her husband did. And they were friends with the absolutely fabulous Martin Luther King in his early days, before he got famous in the way that he did with the black rights movement. Anyway, one day came, and the bus driver came over and demanded that she gives up her seat for a white person. And she'd had enough by now. And I can't blame the black people of Southern America. To be treated like this is disgusting. And she said, no. No, I am not giving up my rights for a white person to sit down, because I, as a black woman, have got equal rights to sit in the bus as I wish. Anyway, the driver threatened her. She still remained true. She still remained in her seat. And the police were called. She was arrested. And it led to a widespread rebellion and revolt towards the bus company, and the segregation of white and black people was abolished. So it achieved its purpose. Her sticking up for herself, being courageous and brave, really did change the whole company scheme of whites being here, blacks being there, if you see what I mean. And it was abolished. Whites and blacks could sit equally on the bus as they wish. Unfortunately, it led to very disastrous consequences for Rosa Parks, because although she did the right thing, she was brave, she stood up, and the scheme was abolished, and well done to her for being brave enough to stand up to these people, these idiotic people at the time. But this was the 1950s, you know, America, black issues were very different back then. Thank God we're more liberated now to a certain degree. I think we still need to go further. But unfortunately, Rosa Parks' whole life came crumbling down. She certainly had a tower moment. In standing up to these people, it created a lot of problems in her life. She and her husband lost their jobs. They scraped by as much as they could. Their life was very tough because she was labelled as a troublemaker. Nobody really wanted to know her, and the life that they had was just so difficult. It was hard, really blooming hard, right to the point of when she died. Unfortunately, life was really tough for her and her husband. In the 1990s, I think it was President Clinton, if I'm remembering the right president, recognised her bravery. So this happened in the 1950s. In the 1990s, she was finally recognised and commended for her work, what she did. And if the Doctor Who episode is right, a star was named after her. So in the 1990s, she finally got the recognition, the commendation, and the recognition that she deserved. But unfortunately, she died a few years after that, pretty much penniless, pretty much normal working class. Now, the moral of the story is not necessarily that if we are brave, we're courageous, everything's going to be roses around the door and all the riches and everything of the world are going to come to us. It's not usually, you know, true. But what the point is standing up for ourselves, being brave, being courageous, and not putting up with rubbish. I always say that on my videos, excuse me. I just had to sneeze there, sorry. Yeah, so the point of the story is not that necessarily, the moral of the story is not the fact that if we're brave, we're courageous, we stand up for ourselves, you know, we get rewarded with all the milk and honey in the world and everything's perfect and we have a perfect life and it's roses round the door. No, that is not the case. The case is that we have to do what's right in our hearts and we have to do what's right in our soul. If we have to be brave and courageous and stand up to silly systems like that, the false matrix, if we have to stand up to toxic people, places and things, if we have to leave situations behind that no longer serve us, if we have to stick up to ourselves because we're putting up with rubbish or we're doing things wrong for ourselves, or other people are doing wrong or putting pressure on us that we shouldn't be putting up with. That is the story. So the thing I'm trying to get across to you, and I hope I'm doing this well as I can, is where do you need to be braver in your life? Where do you need to exercise courage in your life? That's the challenge of this video. Where do you need to be braver, more courageous? And I'll leave that with you. And then we're going to move on. We're going to have a few cards. Just a little thought. If you want to watch that episode of Doctor Who, it's the Jodie Whittaker series. I think it may be the first series. Look it up. and you will absolutely cry your heart out at the end of that episode, because it has a song called We Will Rise Up Like the Phoenix, and it just broke my heart. It really did. It's really emotional episode, so be careful. Okay, my darlings, so we are going to have a few positive affirmational cards now. I need to find my glasses. Got the glasses lady at it. Right, there we go. So the first card we've got is stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intentions will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. Look to the stars and they will guide you. And remember what I said about Rosa Parks? She had a star named after her, and we get the star card. It amazes me how when we talk about things as psychics on videos, we get the cards to correspond with it. It really does. Temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? The fairies say you have the power to overcome temptation within its guise. So that's what I was saying, that maybe you need to have a good, long, hard look at yourself with reference to the way you're living your life. I mean, this is a story about myself now. I've been having headaches, exhaustion, sleeping all the time. Turns out it's sugar. I've got to cut out the sugary, snacks and treats, because they're causing a lot of problems with me. So what sort of things do you need to give up and be stricter about? Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps to making your dreams come true. Okay, my darlings, wish wisely. Back to the star again. I have 4 of these, I think. Wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with any challenge. Okay, my darlings, so that's what the fairies have to say to us. I'm going to have a few dragon things. I thought a theme today should be magic. What magical creatures shall we have today? Okay. A fresh wind is blowing in your life. Believe in your divine guidance and recognise all the gifts along your path. Okay, my darlings. So trust the journey. You've got the rainbow, beautiful rainbow there as well. So trust your journey, and a new beginning is coming for you, okay? See the wonders around you and honour this incarnation. The here and now is the stage on which you encounter and learn to love yourself. Here and now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So be in the present, be in the here and now, and a new life is coming, and trust in your divine pathway, guidance and purpose. Abundance and wealth are now flowing towards you. Prepare to be receptive at every level to order, receive for all that waits you. Abundance, good things are coming. Okay, beautiful golden energy there. The answer to the question, why is my task, I'll start again, put my teeth back in. The answer to the question, what is my task, can only be found on the battlefield of life. Only the courageous will discover it. Remember, courage, bravery, isn't it brilliant, ladies and gentlemen? What is the purpose of your life? What is your life purpose? Your life pathway? What is your task? Can only be found on the battlefield of life. When life gets tough, sometimes it reveals your true purpose, like Rosa Parks. I love the synchronicities in life, I really do. Quite a lot of the times when I'm watching a reading for myself on YouTube, I get signs all around me, which is exactly what the psychics are saying. It's just, I never forget one of them. I can't remember which one it was, but it was like, she was saying that you've got to move onwards, and a bus came past my house and it said forwards. There you go, synchronicities, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to have a few of these. Emotional, I am in tune with my feelings. I feel compassion and empathy for all beings, including myself. Okay, my darling, compassion, understanding, we don't know what people are going through. Kindness, love is more important than anything else. Emotional, I am in tune with my feelings. I release the need to change or control others. And we were just talking about that with reference to the Rosa Parks story, that they were trying to control people and treat them like cattle. We do not accept controlling of others, and we allow others to be and do exactly what they want to do, and they extend that to us. I am in tune with my feelings. Deep within me is an infinite power of peace. Peace, ladies and gentlemen. Always work with peace. Always do things from a peaceful place, not an upset, uptight place. Then you'll be doing the right things, acting from the right places. I am in tune with my feelings. My power lies in my sensitivity. My power lies within my sensitivity. Spiritual, I have all the answers within me. I am always protected and divinely guided. Okay, my darlings, that's all I have for you today. I think I've had my time. I've had more than my time with you. Okay, I shall be back tomorrow with my astro dice reading and all of my astrology, numerology bits and cards and things that all tie together. And I hope that that has given you food for thought and given you some inspiration. So the message today is be brave, be courageous, be kind at the same time, gentle with yourself and others, and follow your life path and allow yourself to be guided in the right directions. Okay, my darlings? So I wish you lots of love, light and good blessings. Like, share and comment on my YouTube channel, and share the videos. Get it all out there to as many people as you can. Be the Vic stars you are, shine brightly, and don't put up with any nonsense. Okay, my darlings, till next time, have a good day, lots of love, farewell.